Next up on Jason's Video Game Source members, I want to talk about Nioh 3. This is going to be an early impressions, mid-game impressions. I made about 120 new gameplay VODs for Nioh 3. It comes with this steelbook too, by the way, that I got from Amazon. The base game. Uh, Developed by Team Ninja, published by Koei Tecmo. Came out on the 6th, so February 6th, 2026, a few days ago. I think today's the 10th, so a few days ago, and I've been pouring a lot of time into this game, and I must say that this is the best Nioh game that I played. I played Nioh 1, Nioh 2. I probably made about 100 gameplay VODs each for those two games, and the whole structure of those games are different. They're great in their own way, too, but I'm really vibing with Nioh 3 because of I guess you could say it was evolutionized or not evolutionized, but it has an open world, sort of open world map system. And the game really has these time jump sequences that have these open world maps. And the biggest thing to me, easily, is that there's another type of warrior that you could play with called the ninja. Okay, the ninja basically turns Nioh into Ninja Gaiden me. I mean, the gameplay is primo at this point. That I got my ninja Tonfa build set up with the various Omio magic and the ninjutsu skills and everything. I don't even play as a samurai anymore. I just dropped the samurai. What else can I say? So you play as Tokugawa Takechiyo. That's the protagonist. The protagonist actually has a name, but the character could be customized to be male, female. You know, look, you could customize all the looks and everything, which is a okay customizable sequence that you can start at the end of the game, building the character how you look. So yeah, I mean, the gameplay, I'm really enjoying the gameplay, but I must say that the game is easier. Okay, the game to me feels easier. I mean, I'm basically the easy mode in this game for the toughest bosses, at least in the first and going into the second area. All you got to do is basically summon two visitors to your team, and you're going to beat a boss in a minute. Like the toughest bosses with the phases and the cutscenes and everything. So the game, I don't think is as hard. Honestly, I do not think Nioh 3 is as difficult pound for pound as Nioh 1 or Nioh 2. And that might be by design. It might be because the game has an open area, open worldish world map to it, where you could go anywhere. You could fight various enemies that are basically different levels and everything. So yeah, also the Crucible. Crucibles are sections that got this miasma, this dark veil miasma, where the enemies are tougher and you get better equipment. You get Crucible weapons, and and bosses are in the Crucibles too. You know, there's lesser Crucibles with these little tiny arenas, and there's a big Crucible where you got to spend quite a few minutes going through it and defeating a huge Dark Souls-ish type boss, right? So yeah, you could say the game's been evolutionized, and if that's your thing in open world games or not, depends on. Some people probably aren't gonna like the open world. Some people might love it like me. I really enjoy the open world, but most importantly to me is the ninja, the adding of the ninja. The ninja and the samurai, they got their own guardian spirits that forgot the name of, but they have like a special attack, right? They changed the name of the type of attack. So the guardian spirits give you the special, attacks and everything, and each one is different for the ninja and the samurai. So weapons too, in a lot of cases, builds basically are, you're either gonna be a tank or you're gonna fly around and throw ninjutsu. You're gonna act like Naruto, basically running around and just throwing shit at the enemy, blowing it up with very elements and fire elements. And by the way, elements are important: water, fire, earth, wind. Every element plays a role, especially with the ninja with his ninjutsu and stuff, and you can basically combo enemy to death pretty fast. It is, I just love the ninja. Basically, it's like easy mode for this game. So side missions are kind of, they're okay. It's usually you go to a spot, you might have to clear out a crucible, or you might have to beat a more formidable enemy, or fight an item, bring it back. The last great game I really enjoyed was Rise of the Ronin, which to me is kind of underrated. You need to play Rise of the Ronin if you haven't played it. It's by the same devs, I think Nioh 3 takes a lot of the world building The story, not so much. The Nioh 3 story isn't. Yeah, it's there now, but it's meh, basically. So, but the world is there. The gameplay is there. You know, it has some Rise of the Ronin feel to it, except you're fighting yokai and various, Japanese folklore demons and monsters and stuff throughout history. And by the way, the game has a lot of you know ideas about time travel, and you're actually going to be time jumping through this game throughout various eras of Japan, like the Edo period and whatnot. So sometimes you might be fighting enemies with guns, and you might not be, but the challenge is medium. No matter if you're leveled up or not leveled up, I just don't think this game is as difficult. So if you're looking for a challenging game, you better play this solo, maybe with a samurai, with no add-ons basically. But yeah, I still will say this is my favorite Nioh game. It's just a pleasure to play basically, and I like what Team Ninja and Koei are doing with the Rise of the Ronin and Nioh 3 at this point. Two very, very good games, it seems like. Oh yeah, Living Artifact. I'm sorry that the special mode with the Guardian Spirit special attacks where you could raise your meter are called Living Artifacts, and those are different for the ninja and the samurai. But yeah, it's the difference between this game and the other Nioh games basically is the open world and the addition of the ninja basically, and they are doing a very good job with both of those adds to me. To me, it made the game better. But, I guess the game could be more difficult, though. But I am making it difficult. It's my fault. I'm basically at, something. Just because, I'm not about gamer clout. I don't care about gamer clout. I care about making gameplay videos for people to watch on YouTube and my website. That's it. So, I got to get through as fast as I can to the next game. By the way, behind me is a screen of a Bloomfield horror game I just learned about today called Crystal Theater of Idols. I just learned about this game today, so that's why I'm making this membership video. I have to hurry up and make it and get on that game, because later Romeo is a Dead Man is releasing in the Western Hemisphere, United States. So I got to jump on that in a few hours too. So I've got to make some horror video games of that Bloomfield title, and that's it. I have to jump on here and make you this video. I have to do something for Nioh since I've been putting so much time in it. And since I like making membership videos. So, by the way, thank you for becoming a member of Jason's Video Game Source YouTube. Much appreciated. This is what I do. I play a lot of games. I talk about them in the membership videos. Videos will keep coming. And I guess that's it for Nioh 3. Early impressions. Here's the back of it, by the way. I mean, companies need to keep doing this, for the base games you buy, because I buy all my games. I like steelbooks, I love the art style. It's a beautiful steelbook. So that's about it, members. Thank you for watching and becoming a member of Jason's Video Game Source. I will see you in the next one. Be safe. Take care. Later.